Somewhere right now, the captain of the family team in America is packing a lunch, and before you grab the little bitty pudding and that bag of chips, just put it down. Just put it down right now, because nutritionist Toby Abendor is here to talk about, I don't like to call them mistakes, because really as parents, you're doing the best you can. You're just trying to load everybody in and get them out the door. You're really a traffic controller. But what could we do better about getting them fed for lunch, Toby?
Well, there's a couple of things that you can do. One of the things is repetition. A lot of the kids don't like the repetition, and then you'll get like the black market in the lunchroom. So
if you always give me a peanut butter sandwich, I'm going to trade it.
Exactly. Yep. So
it's truth.
Yep. So here are a couple of things that you can absolutely do just to jazz up that lunchbox. First thing, kids love crunchy.
Okay.
They love it. So you have, look, my colorful vegetables.
Beautiful.
I always, make sure to have different colors. You can also do the fruit. You can do jicama, you can do apples, but you want to put some citrus on it so it doesn't get that
so it doesn't turn brown. Because the last thing I'm going to do is reach for a brown apple. But if it still looks like a fresh apple, I may indulge in that.
And the kids will too.
The dips here that go with that, you told me earlier that's a kale dip, and it made me go, wait a minute. So maybe you shouldn't tell me it's a kale dip, but tell me what's in there.
So I definitely use Greek yogurt in my kale dip, and it's just kale. You can absolutely. You can use the vegetable too.
Oh, I actually could use the vegetable, couldn't I, Toby? That's good. That doesn't taste like kale at all.
No, it doesn't. And that's why my kids are all my taste testers for all my recipes too. And so they will dip it and eat it, and studies show that.
Okay, now you've got some cookies, you've got a little pasta here. Tell me how that fits in.
Okay, so with the pasta, I throw in my kids' favorite vegetables. So this is, again, I use half Greek yogurt, half light mayonnaise to lighten it up a little bit so you can taste the flavor of the vegetables.
The Greek yogurt actually gives it a great little flavor, and no one's going to complain about that. That's nice. And you actually have a book that says Greek Yogurt Kitchen.
Right, so I wrote the Greek Yogurt Kitchen with over 130 recipes.
All right, that's really good.
Thank you.
Now, September is actually Food Safety Month, right?
Yes.
What are some mistakes that we do when we're prepping food that we could learn to do better?
Well, 1 in 6 Americans get sick every year from a foodborne illness. And so I love talking about food safety. It's one of my passions. First of all, a lot of people think that if you look at the meat when it's done, that it's cooked.
That it looks done.
Studies show 1 in 4 hamburgers, a study done by the USDA, it wasn't cooked to the proper temperature. So you need your thermometer to check the internal temperature.
It's something I would never, ever, ever use, but now I'm going to, because you make a darn, good point, that we've got to make sure the meat's the right temperature. All right, Toby, thank you so much. The website, if you want to understand more, is go to tobyabendornutrition.com. I'm just shoveling this food in my mouth.
Enjoy.
It's delicious.
All for you.
If I was having a school lunch, I'd be having an amazing time right now.